In today's video on DragonZ Saga, we are going to go ahead and take a look at a tier list and some team building for some meta dragons that you guys need to know about. We'll also explain the tokenomic system in the game. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to hit that thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you happen to be new. And let me know in the comments down below if you've tried the game and if you're enjoying it. That being said, let's go ahead and dive in. Thanks to the wonderful community around the game, we do actually have a couple of really good tier lists, in my opinion, for the game. One centered around just general for our legendary dragons and, so legendary dragon tier list, and also a PvP centered one. So we're going to cover that today. So the first thing I need to mention is that when it comes to this, of course, this is all obviously opinion-based, subjective. Maybe you feel differently, but let me know in the comments down below how you feel about it. But a lot of these rankings were based on how they stand out for damage, their utility, and team synergy, and those are things that oftentimes will help shift the tide of the battle for them in PvP. So we're going to start off by taking a look at that, and we actually have a couple of characters among these, but not the best, unfortunately. Everyone also gets one for free, but we do have a couple of characters between A and B tier, so at least we have a little bit going on with this. But the real gems you want to look for are Golden Knight, Grim Reaper, Invincible, Scullion, Saint Colas, And in terms of these characters, we're going to briefly talk about what they can do, because these are characters that are listed as SS tier characters, and they boast a wealth of excellent toy dragons capable of boasting strong firepower or neutralizing key enemy dealers. So with Golden Knight, he is an Earth attribute, warrior melee attacker, possesses a triple attack and an attack speed buff, making it a powerful weapon. It also has a damage-based HP absorption effect, allowing you to focus on attack power while also boosting survivability. For Grim Reaper, an assassin-type character, attacks the last target and their surrounding enemies, temporarily disabling them by stunning them as well. While this ability is effective on its own for disabling key enemy dealers, it's even more effective when combined with allies who knock back and gather enemies in one location. So he's going to basically just aggro the back row and destroy those characters. It's really strong. Invincible here, a sniper class character, a ranged dealer who snipes enemies with the lowest maximum health. Since core dealers typically have the lowest maximum health, he can quickly neutralize enemies' core damage dealers. So very, very strong character, because he's going to automatically target the characters that are typically going to be the strongest DPS on the opposition of the field. Scullion, a tank that surrounds the enemy with a protective shield and taunts them. It can also absorb enemy damage and is suitable for protecting friendly warriors with taunts. And last but not least, Saint Colas, an assassin who attacks enemies in the back as well. The longer the battle, the more powerful the attack power buff becomes. So again, this is a snapshot of the PvP centered tier list. In terms of what we do have Raphael there, if you remember from our previous video. He was a tank. He does a a defense up, and also does an AoE hit. So he is able to help the allies out there survive much more. So he's a tank that increases allies' defense while inflicting area of effect damage. While his own defense isn't high, he helps allies survive. So he's a great character to plug in if you are missing a better tank and you've got a very good primary damage dealer for your team. He can be that character to fill that role for you. Now, looking at more of a general one, where they took the legendary grade toy dragons among the 358 ones in the game. They took the legendaries out and they ranked them all here. As you see, those characters typically from that PvP centered list are also here. And this is just for more general gameplay. In other content aside from just PvP. This is more of a PvE focus. And as you see, Raphael actually shoots all the way to S tier in the PvE focus among all the legendaries as well. So that's really cool. And some of the same characters, again, are here. Golden Knight, Grim Reaper, Dark Scarlet moves up, Dracaris moves up, Raphael as well, Invincible stays, Blue Pump, Cecile, and Scullion, St. Nicholas, Arcanist, Cosmo Walker, and Friday. Friday's I've never seen Friday. that's great. Oh, that's great. That caught me off guard. Some of these, like St. Colas and Friday, are pretty cool homages and stuff like that to stuff that you guys may be familiar with. But that is a look at a overall tier list between PvP and more of a PvE centric build. Now, we actually in our previous video did do some summons, of course, so I don't really have summons to do here. If you want to see that, I'll leave a link down below in the description. But what we will do is we will take what we have and put them into some gameplay so I can show you a little bit of how they function. And we're going to primarily focus on Raphael because he is the best character that we pulled. We're going to start off with that in just a moment. All right, so we're going to build a team for Raphael. It's going to mostly look pretty similar to this because I don't have enough batteries to level up every character yet. But we do have a couple of options that we can kind of put together. So Thordis is a DPS character for us. Channels the anger of the ancient gods to remove all buffs from one enemy in the front and simultaneously decreases his own defense while increasing attack power and attack speed. As you see, his attack power and speed go up by 63%. Defense goes down. However, that's where Raphael comes in. Raphael can help a ton with that survivability, despite the fact he would also be lowering his own. So I think that's a really good combination. We also have a back row shooter with white main, fires a powerful bullet that deals additional damage. So boss damage, 375%. Very strong to help us with sniping them off. We also would like to have just a little bit more damage overall. So we do have a couple of assassins. I do think you can maybe get away with putting in another supporter character in there. We don't actually have one of those on this team. I think you could get away with doing that. Maybe a character to go in there and heal. That would be very nice instead of one of those assassins. So let's see what we can do in terms of that. And what do we have? Attack and speed go up, so that's not bad overall. Yeah, that's not bad. Can I see what you do? Okay, I'll have to just do that. That's fine. Attack bonus for 3 turns, not bad either. Yeah, if there's, I'm not going to spend 6 years looking for this, but if there's a healer, that would be really good. Another 3-turn attack, and I'm sure there is one. We probably just don't have them. Maybe they're categorized as a tank as well. That could be another thing too, which I wouldn't mind having another tank. Just overall. Okay, so yeah, it looks like the supporters are mainly just attack, defense, maybe speed. Let's see if a tank has a heal attribute. And maybe that would matter. Really quick. We're not going to spend, like I said, a lot of time on this. Pushes back with great force. And maybe, again, I just don't have that. But ultimately, though, I think that would make a lot of sense if that's something that you targeted and were able to put together. Okay, so we're going to just go in with this and see what we can do. I would actually like to level Thordis a little bit. What do I have? We have nothing. We have literally no batteries. So unfortunate, but it's okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually go into Arena, and you're going to see, keep an eye on how he functions, Raphael, and how he keeps the team survivable. He's going to use the skill. There's the defense up. Thordis got knocked all the way back. That's fine. But Raphael is literally still doing his thing up there. Doesn't matter. This one may be a tough one, though, because they are better leveled than us with the other characters. They're more evenly leveled than we are. And see, yeah, we could really use a healer, like I mentioned. He's done an admirable job, but this is not enough leveling. So this one will probably most likely be a wash, but he's done an admirable job. Our sniper is still holding up, and there it goes. Okay, so they lasted for quite a while, a bit longer than I thought they would, if I'm being honest with you, because, like I said, we don't have the levels on the characters. I do wonder if I can go back and grab batteries from the gacha. I don't know if they have them in there, but I would like to do so. We can also, of course, grab some here from our building. Thank you for that. Do they have any extras? Let me see. Lucky boxes. Do these include growth materials, miscellaneous? We could also maybe use some pets. It's another thing we never really touched much of. But pets are cool. What's here? Oh, okay. Qilong. Qilong. What? Okay. We're just going to do this while we're here. Whatever. See if we get something. Just because we can. Okay. 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 Oh, Maria. You look like you'd be a healer, actually. I was just talking about that. Kay is a police officer. That's great. That's great. All right, let's see Maria really quick. Maybe they'd be a healer. They look like one, right? Oh, another buffer. Okay. Under the blessing of a swift attack increases attack speed. This could probably stack really nicely with Thornton to get more attacks and speed. That could probably stack really nicely. Here are the pets we just got. They help you with, as you see, additional damage and stuff like that. Elemental damage. They're useful. I just haven't got around to really using that system all too much. Okay, but we did actually grab some batteries. So let's see if maybe we can do a little bit here. Literally a little bit. Not even enough for a full level. That's great. Not enough batteries there. So let's actually do this then. We will give him a pet. And we're going to back out of here. And we're going to go to the daily. Okay. We'll auto this. That's fine. It should play Thornton. Yeah, it did. That's good. Exact same squad as the one previously. All right. So a little bit more gameplay for you guys, of course. It's on auto right now. You can obviously change that and activate your skills on your own timing. Once again, though, if you haven't already, now is the perfect time to check out the game and also hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Let's see if we can get this video to like goal of 200 likes. That'd be very helpful. Thank you so much. Boss warning, golden age. Look at that big old piggy bank. It's a golden piggy bank. That's great, man. All right, so after this, we're going to go through the tokenomics as well, because I know you guys have probably been interested in that if you're familiar with this game and the previous videos where I talked about that as well. Okay, cool. So I wanted to talk about that with you guys. So we're going to pull up the webpage for it and dive deeper. All right, everyone, so the tokenomics of Metatoy DragonZ Saga center around Magnite, the game's core in-game token that players can mine, earn, and exchange for GMBX. Magnite fuels progression by letting players purchase exclusive packs, amplifier dragons, something I needed, and engage with the Forge system as well, where magnet blocks mined in Blocktown are converted into Magnite. With clear utility in both gameplay and the broader Marble X ecosystem, Magnite creates a play-to-earn loop that rewards active participation, while the exchange pool policy ensures stability through the daily limits, user caps, and a small conversion fee when swapping back to GMBX. And so I'll leave this website linked down below that explains a lot of it, but I just kind of gave you guys a general read that I had typed up, and here's a look at how this whole system works on this graph here for the tokenomics and NFTs. So again, the Magnites can be exchanged with GMBX and has various utilities. Magnites also are used in the Magnite shop to buy exclusive packs and will be used for Dragon Amplifier to power up dragons and can be obtained in the Forge by exchanging magnet blocks like I mentioned earlier. And here is a look at the magnet mine. Follow these steps to start mining and exchanging magnet blocks in the game. So firstly, you need to unlock the mine to start play to earning. You need to unlock the mine. Once your Blocktown reaches level 5 and you spend 100,000 gold, you will be able to develop the mine, plus some in-game materials, of course, but you will be able to develop the mine. So make sure you are playing until you hit there. And secondly, you need to be able to have that gold to put as a resource. Next, you want to upgrade your mine. So as your Blocktown level increases, you can upgrade the mine further, and higher mine levels allow you to farm more magnet blocks over time. And then third, you can collect the magnet blocks once the mine is operational. You can mine and gather the magnet blocks, and then you're able to convert the magnet blocks to magnites, and then you can access the Magnite Forge afterwards as well. So you can open the in-game hamburger menu, tap the D-App button to access the Magnite Forge, and then meet the Forge entry requirements, which is before using the Forge, purchase 50 magnites with GMBX from the MBX station as well. And then from there, you can use the Champion Oracle, which can be exchanged with GMBX and is used for a Champions Tournament as well. And we also do have a look at the exchange pool policies and all that stuff here. So ultimately, the main thing you need to do to really get started is unlock the magnet mine. And with that, you'll be able to really unlock the rest of the system. And then you'll be able to just start exchanging, play to earn, all that stuff. So ultimately, that is a look at the tokenomics for DragonZ Saga, along with a tier list and everything you need to know about some of the top characters in the game. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that thumbs up and you subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much, and I'll see you all later.